Tonight, celebrating Canada's champions, the Toronto Raptors bask in the glory of their historic win. Crowning moments for We the North. And the millions who made it We the Crowded.
It's the best moment in my life right now.
From everlasting pride,
this city and this country love you,
to brief panic. The jarring moment when joy turned to dread.
People started trampling people. The fence caved in.
Plus, a new national playbook for an aging population.
To finally have a document that we can hold the government accountable to.
Ottawa's $50 million strategy in the fight against dementia.
CTV National News with Lisa LaFlamme, reporting tonight from Toronto.
This is all that's left at the home of the Raptors after the biggest victory party this country has ever seen. Good evening. We're back here at Jurassic Park, so familiar with the roar of Raptor fans. Today, though, it was next level. So many people flooded the downtown core, it exceeded all expectations. An estimated 2 million people jammed the parade route and stood shoulder to shoulder in Nathan Phillips Square, turning that victory lap into a slow crawl. The NBA champs showed off their trophy from their open-air buses. When the team finally arrived for the rally, almost 3 hours late, there was absolute pandemonium. And also sheer panic after the sound of gunshots. 4 people were shot, 3 suspects arrested, and several others hurt in the frightening stampede to escape the mayhem. But we begin our coverage on this historic day with that monumental show of love. CTV's John Venevelle Rao has the play-by-play.
As the city began to hail its hometown heroes, it was a remarkable sight. A party a quarter century in the making.
We are champions. We are champions. I can't believe we're saying it.
Fans came out in unprecedented numbers. The biggest crowd the city has ever seen.
Unbelievable. The atmosphere is just electric out here.
So many families skipping work and school to roar for the Raptors and show their support for the NBA champs.
It's the best moment in my life right now, being able to witness this.
The players riding on open-air double-decker buses, basking in the championship glow and drinking it all in.
It's amazing. Everybody's out. I don't believe nobody went into work today. Look at it. It's crazy.
This is the best thing I ever seen in my whole life. It's incredible.
For many fans and players, their first ever championship.
We helped each other. We trusted in one another and, ended up on top.
The championship Larry O'Brien Trophy along for the ride.
We've won in Toronto and we'll continue to win in Toronto.
A parade led by the superfan.
Look at the fans, man. Look at the fans. Amazing.
The parade traveled along Toronto's Lakeshore and through parts of the downtown.
Look at these people, man. The ground is shaking. It's unbelievable. It's hard to put into words. You just got to look around and try to enjoy it as best you can with the fans and with the city of Toronto.
This is why we wanted to win a championship. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. And we ain't even close to being done.
The scene's incredible, and the tributes coming from above and below.
We world champions!
Later, outside City Hall, there was a crush of humanity wearing Raptors red, black, and old school purple at a massive rally with the players. Some traveling from across the country to be here, an event that drew dignitaries, including the Prime Minister.
I think it was Bono who said the world needs more Canada. The world just got it. Congratulations.
The mayor presenting the King of the North, Kawhi Leonard, and the team with a key to the city.
this city and this country love you. And we look forward to seeing you and the whole team back next year to do this again.
Enjoy this moment and have fun with it.
A magical day for both the city and the nation, making memories that will last a lifetime. Capped off by the anthem of the day. And that championship feeling, so amazing for sports fans in Toronto, long suffering no more. Lisa.
An amazing day, John. CTV's John Vanavelli-Rao at Nathan Phillips Square tonight, with almost every single artery into Toronto's downtown packed with fans. It took 5 hours and 20 minutes for the caravan to cover just 4 kilometers, making it the longest parade in sports championship history. This time-lapse video shows the crowds gathering in Nathan Phillips Square before the sun even came up. When there was no room left, police started sending people away. The most frightening moment, though, happened right after the speeches started, when shots rang out. Here's Geneviève Beauchemin.
Nowhere were there more fans crammed in than at the rally in Nathan Phillips Square, all standing for hours with nowhere to go and nowhere to escape when this happened. A mass of spectators tried to rush out after shots rang out, injuring 4 people.
People started trampling people. The fence caved in. I don't know.
And some fans, too, were injured in the stampede.
Ultimately, I just fell over.
This man says several people stepped on his back after he was pushed down.
Yeah, because I was on my knee and my 2 arms. Just, for sure that was not, because if I was not crashing, people would just keep on running on me.
Still, police say the show did go on, that officers moved in fast, arrested the suspects.
We kept it as much as a celebratory event, which it really was, and at the end of the day, it was, in fact.
And Canada's embrace was right here on display. The street party shut down the city centre.
This just shows how much we love the Raptors, so.
Entire blocks were so packed, fans scrambled to find spots on higher ground to catch even a glimpse of their heroes. Scaling walls, fences.
Trying to find my wife.
How's that gonna go?
Look at the crowd. It's not gonna happen.
Those who drove in were locked in for hours. Police shut down city streets earlier than planned as they filled up with fans. Had some questioning whether the city was ready to handle all of this.
I was about 45 minutes early, but they decided to close down maybe 45 minutes early, stranding all of us here. So the police really messed up today.
Officials had suggested public transit, though that too was a tight squeeze.
It was very busy, very busy. It's crowded like sardines, eh?
Yeah. Former Raptor Jerome Williams was among those winding his way through the crowds.
Oh, yeah, you can get through just, I know how to move and shake.
He says no one now can doubt the power of basketball to unite. It seemed the parade route was just too short to contain all the joy. Some suggesting it could have stretched from Newfoundland to British Columbia.
Like, it's amazing, the energy here, the people are going crazy. This is the Raptors, so we're proud of our team, we're proud to be Canadian, and we're proud to be here.
Many credit Raptors announcer Matt Devlin, who was on stage, for keeping most of the crowd calm after the shooting. And police say it was also clear the vast majority of fans here wanted to keep this occasion joyous. Lisa.
There was definitely a few panic moments there, though. Geneviève Beauchemin at Nathan Phillips Square. Thanks, Jen. There was a lot of love in that crowd today, though, as you saw, directed at one Kawhi Leonard. Fans desperately want the superstar to stay in the city, but he becomes a free agent at the end of the month. At one point, Kawhi cracked a big grin when fans chanted 1 more year. Then Kyle Lowry held out 5 fingers, and the crowd liked that even more. Also promising, perhaps, Kawhi accepted a small houseplant from a fan. He's already been offered a free $5 million penthouse if he stays. And some restaurants say he can eat and drink, no charge, for life. They call it Quine and Dine. He's got a big decision on his hands. And later in the broadcast, I'll be joined by TSN's James Duthie, who was my on-air partner for the 7.5-hour live coverage of the Raptors today. And on our website, we've compiled all the footage and photos from the parade and the party today at Nathan Phillips Square. That's all at ctvnews.ca.